Hi, I'm Peter Breen and I'm the men's first team coach at Hampstead Rugby Club. I thought I'd share with you a fitness test I devised for all the players of the club. The idea was to help them stay fit, stay in touch with each other, and most importantly probably is to stay competitive. So let me run through the test. I'll then put it up in writing, and after that you'll see a series of videos with different players of the club doing some really good examples of each part of the test. Okay, the test is going to come in about 3 phases. The first phase will be for 3 weeks, the second phase for another couple of weeks, and then, well, we'll see where we are. It's going to get progressively harder. So, phase 1, your test lasts for 80 minutes. In that 80 minutes, you're going to do 9 exercises, 9 different exercises. Each exercise lasts for 5 minutes. So, you start at the second one, and your first exercise is 5 minutes of press-ups. You will need to take a break during that 5 minutes. And at the end of it, you write down your score, whatever it is, 20, 50, 150, just keep a note of it. You take a few minutes breather and you go into exercise 2. Now, all the time this is running, your 80-minute clock is going. But then when you start exercise 2, you do 5 minutes of Hindu squats. Again, you carry on for 5 minutes, take breaks when you want, and so on. There are 2 exercises that are slightly different. There's 2 static exercises. That will be a plank and a wall sit, where you're trying to stay in the same position for 5 minutes with a maximum score of 100. But you'll see that in the writing, and you'll also see it in the examples under. Just a couple more things. If you're not really fit, have a go at the test. It doesn't matter if you do 150 or 20 press-ups in the 5 minutes. What you've got to do is get a score and try and improve on it. I've always said you can't exercise and you can't study in a vacuum. You're just going to give yourself a benchmark. You're going to see where you are with competing people who are a bit like you and gradually improve. You will have a lot of delayed muscle soreness after it, but we've seen some rapid improvements for people doing it. Good luck, you might need it. So read underneath what the test is, look at the technique examples, and then give it a go and send your scores in. Thanks.
So let me take you through press up number 1. Nice and simple. You need to have your regulation cup to measure your distance from the chest to the ground. And I'll demonstrate very quickly. You want your arms nice and close together, your hands nice and close together, and that's where you get the explosion from in this push-up. So you want your hands about shoulder width apart. You lower yourself to the cup and very explosively push yourself up like that.
Okay, on Hindu squats, we're doing 40 Hindu squats normal, then 10 jumps. Then you start off again to get to 90 and then 10 jumps. They're quite good examples online of Hindu squats, but I noticed that all the jumps are quite extreme, where we want to just be traveling backwards and forwards a little bit. So I'll count it in as if I've done 35 and then change them at 40. So ready, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 40, 1, 50, and 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Right, so I'm going to show you number 4, jump lunges on the list, and you need a tape measure. So regulation distance is 30 inches, and it's one slab. And we're going to go for left foot, right foot, not forgetting our mug. Again, regulation size, 6 inches. We're going to go jump. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jump lunges.
Starting the movement, bend your legs until there's a roughly 90-degree angle between your upper and lower leg, and it's just a case of jump, land. If you're doing the movement in quick succession, make sure each time to jump, land, don't just bounce on your calf the whole time.
So for press up number 2, it'll be very similar to press up number 1, except on every 5th press up, we'll be moving our hand position around. You can decide which hand position you want to move in, but I'll just demonstrate with a few. So we'll do our normal press up for 5, about shoulder width apart the hands. And then you can either move it so your right hand goes forward and your left hand goes back. Put your left hand forward, right hand back. Or you can even move your hands further apart or closer in. So go for a wide grip. And then bring it in for a nice narrow grip there.
Start off with foot placement, similar to squat jumps, go whatever you're comfortable with, or just shoulder width apart. Lean back against the wall and sink down until there's a roughly 90-degree angle between your calves and your upper thigh, and then just hold it here for as long as you can.
Yeah.